Yo guys, what's up? It's Race and welcome back. Today we're gonna talk about the tier list for or rank list for the supports. I'm releasing this a little bit early today because I want to finish this before the half anniversary coming in few hours actually. So yeah, um, I'm gonna release another video today regarding the banner, but might be take some time. So yeah, without further ado, let's continue with the discussion on these supports. Okay, first of all, supports are the way I see supports is more like a little bit different from attacker. Mainly, the support's main value of supports is not their attack. But having a good attack is very helpful. Okay, so the power of supports is being you look at what kind of unit they can support, where they belong to, or whether you can kind of slot the name. Okay, so the first of all, we're gonna go with the obvious tier, which is the Zeta P2. Sorry, that Zeta is a very strong support unit. You can say it's like very extremely strong actually. Let's go. I'm not using the speed mode this time, so yeah, let's check in here. So it basically has these two bonus. Again, of course, with the Z Gundam, and the other one is like increase another 10% when the so it's got another 1,000 here, so it's like 11,000, which is a very respectable amount for the support, especially free unit to have. 11,000 with the equip. Okay, without equip it's gonna be around 10,000 something, which is pretty good. Right, it's a free unit by the way. So the Psycho Neutralizer and Psycho Jack then funnel is both are hits really hard, and you can see they have critical, and both actually have a defense down 35%, and the other one is special response 25%. So if you want to deal damage, you will go with the Psycho Neutralizer, but if you want to debuff, you go with the funnel. Okay, it's good. It's almost like an attacker level kind of thing. It's almost there. So I do think it's a very solid S for the unit, and you can see as it goes to the new type machine, Unstoppable and Psychomo, which both has a special damage, because especially if you're supporting a UR unit, mostly they have special damage built in. So yeah, which is pretty good. Solid unit, right? Then we gonna go with Aquarius. I do think it's like a little bit weaker than Zeta P3, but it's still a very respectable A+. I would say it's around A+ or S. The reason is like pretty straightforward actually. Yeah, this thing has a double gun, actually hits really hard as well, and this one is beam weapon, right? And the other one is the machine gun, is actually physical. So it's a very good physical support with a 35%. And the other one is like beam 25%. So it's actually supporting on both spectrum. If you combine it with anything that have defense down, it can cover the other half of it. So if you actually put it on the same team with a Zeta P2, they're gonna cover all 4 spectrums of defense. So it's a pretty solid unit actually. And you can see that it's a one-shot killer and test type. So the reason why it's not an S is one-shot killer is very pack tag, to be honest. Not really that much on the support, but the thing is the other tag it goes with a test type is not really that much option yet. Okay, maybe in the future gonna be better, but for now I would say it's still going with the A+ rank. Sorry. So next one, I don't know why there is 2 Beta Azieru here. So Beta Azieru is a B+. The reason is not actually the reason is like pretty silly, to be honest. Beta Azieru, if you see here, it's actually have a pretty hefty attack, to be honest, and it does have an increased collision evasion, very important for support to deal the debuff, and it's have a beam weapon and also special weapons 35%, which in a support term is very good. And the power level is not really that great attack, and that's gonna be a little bit detrimental compared to the other two. Again, support is not valued from that, again, but they're the team. So if you look at the team, it's pretty good actually with Psychomu and also one-shot kill, right? So Psychomu definitely gonna have a place because of the special attack. For one-shot killer, the main damage dealer I think is a special attack as well for Kira. Yeah, it looks like, and also like Sazabi definitely uses special attack, right? But this guy has a huge problem. It's basically can only be deployed in space. It's not even slow on ground. No, it's not deployable on ground. So for that reason only, it doesn't really justify you going with all of the costs for it. So I would say it's like it's a B plus or B on this, right? So not really that strong, okay? And then we have Wing Zero, right? Wing Zero, the thing is like on early games, it does have a very, very prominent, presence in the meta, because it has a very high mobility, quite respectable attack, and also the power of this buster rifle is pretty hefty with port 8, pretty hefty. It's not 5-4 again, it's a 4-8, and this one is like defense down is like 20%, so it's 40, right? It does actually buff the beam weapon much better. Sorry. And yeah, the thing is like the good thing about this thing is that it has a rolling buster rifle, which is hefty AOE attack. So in early games, it does really looks very well, and it goes with specialized unit and also one-shot killer. Again, specialized units getting more and more love. But the problem is like specialist attackers, there are not many beam attackers yet, okay? So it might actually have a bit of problem there, but one-shot killer definitely a lot of beam, so it's very good in one-shot killer. And you can use it in a lot of stage. So I would say like it's not really an S, but more A or A plus level. Again, the AOE is like really, really helpful, to be honest. And it's a very, very solid unit actually, and it can work as an attacker once in a while. A very heavy hitting support, so it's on A or A plus. I would say an A. And then we're gonna go with hey, where's Freedom? Freedom. So Freedom. Freedom is like a very, again, it's kind of similar with Wing actually. If you go check out Freedom, it's also useful on early games on many stage. Sorry, I give that thing. So if you look at this maximum potential for Freedom, the Alliance, we'll go Freedom. Okay. Freedom has like a 9-4, so it's the same power with the Wing Zero, to be honest, and have this energy regen thing, which is nice, and also the high energy beam cannon, kind of defense down. It's a defense down, and the barrage is actually a defense down as well. So it's both like actually this guy's really focused on defense down, and 4-200 and 3-1 is actually quite respectable power. But wait, let me see on the Wing again. I need to compare it with Wing, right? So Wing is like 4-8. So Wing still have a higher damage overall compared to it. So I would say should we on A? I would say like it's more like this now. Like it might change this now. Okay, after this, okay. This is what we're gonna put it first. So Dantalion T-Booster is definitely an A plus, but not because of what it can do as a support. Much more can do as a versatility. It's like actually, if you look at this support capability for the Dantalion T-Booster, where's the guy? I need to show you. Okay. So if you see that the support power is actually have the half quality, the melee power is like pretty hefty, but the defense down is only 25%, so it's not as great as any other support. And physical weapons 25%, so it's basically both are actually only 25%, like not 30%, right? Not 35, right? But here's the thing: the problem with this unit is like it's such a versatile unit to go. And what versatile I do means like here, the attack's almost 10,000. It's almost like level of especially if even before plus even before the what you call it, the morale boost from the Zeta, it actually has a higher attack. So and high mobility. Okay. So and also these two, if you want it to be a little bit more offensive with melee, you can actually deal more damage with half quality, and you don't lose any debuff on it. I mean, like if you want to be a long range support with for physical weapons, you can go with any range unit. So it can cater to both melee and range pilot, which I do think is like the versatility level of this unit is just too good. Okay, the debuff is not that great. So if the debuff is like 30%, this guy is a straight S. All right, but now it's an A plus because of that. Then we have the Gundam. Gundam full armor is like So full armor has a very good AOE. First of all, where's full armor here? Where is he? Here we go. So full armor has a very good AOE. It's a very hefty AOE actually. I think it's almost 4,000. Yep, pretty good to be honest. And then sorry, my throat skipped on. So on the defense now it's like 25%, and this one's like also beam weapon 25%. So both of them are only 25%. But the problem with this unit is like range 4, movement 4, and I do think it's like a little bit of problem there, right? So it doesn't really have a very hefty attack to actually counteract. It lacks of debuff. It doesn't have the versatility to actually counteract this lacks of debuff, and I do think it's like even the power itself is like you can see his sorry, my choice isn't going not well. So yeah, it's going like 8.5 here, right? So 8.5 is it's pretty low to be for the supporter. Like you want to see around 9.4 with SP100, so it's very low, but it does being saved by its own AOE. So I would say like a B plus or B. I would say B. Again, the AOE is like just so. Okay, so it's not really that great. But it's pretty okay. I don't know why it's next Zeong here. I'm sorry. Then we have this guy, Gusion. I really like Gusion Gundam, but the problem with Gusion Gundam is like it's really don't know what you want to be, man. So Gusion is like again the problem with tough as nail supports, right? They're really having a problem with the attack power because they're more like a defensive, but it's so weird. So the attack is actually quite okay with 9.4. The problem with Gusion is here. The halberd is like defense down, but melee I don't really recommend you to do that. The other one is snipe is pretty useless. Seriously, snipe I don't know, man. Why? Unless the range is like 10. This one doesn't make sense. Like you see this like only 4 range. What's the point? Right? It's absolute hit, yeah. What? But no debuff. What's the point? Like if it's absolute hit but they debuff, that's good. But it's not. So it's basically physical weapon support, and the power is pretty low. Okay, it has good attack, but the power of these attacks is pretty low, and it's just a pretty short range compared to the others we have. They have 1.5, and the problem lies in here. So Gusion goes with the toughest nail and specialized unit, right? In toughest nail, barely anyone is actually using physical attack. The only one you can rely on now is Assault in Nascimento. Even Nascimento is actually unstoppable. So you don't have place here basically. These guys are all more beam and spatial. Like even his body, Barbatos is spatial. Unless you go with this guy, right? Unless you go with G3, yeah, you can support G3. And the other ones like specialist unit also is like mostly don't use physical. Yeah, except this guy. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good to be honest. So it can actually only use to support Caswell Gundam, right? And other than that, not really much. I mean, also, the other one is like the Astalot in Nascimento. So yeah. So my problem is that yeah, that's pretty much my problem. It's like a very limited unit can support, but and also the power is like pretty low, and the ability is like doesn't make sense. Also, it's like B. I'm not okay. So full almost better because it has an AOE. Okay, this one's not really having an AOE, so it's like actually a higher attack. But I'm really should we put like this? I will put like this for now. Wait. But this one has a bigger defense, so I think it's like this. Yeah, pretty much like this. Yeah, Gusion is a B plus at least. Then we're gonna go with the guy, Red Gundam, which is I do think is a very good. Red Gundam is one of the few units you get very early in the game because of as a free unit coming from event. So Red Gundam. Red Gundam has a basically why is my Red Gundam? I don't think it's the main Red Gundam. Let me go with the final output of everything. So Red Gundam has a you can see here like attack is quite okay. And then support is like 4-6, hefty, and also a hammer. So mostly you're gonna go with this one. And defense down is pretty good. Awaken, defense down, 5 range, and then this what attacks again? Lightning fast. Gonna use that. Like you can see here on lightning fast and Psycho. Psycho is gonna have a lot of special. Lightning fast has some of them special. Definitely not high new, but unicorns and the Zeta gonna use special. So yeah, it's pretty good. So I would say it's like around A plus. Pretty strong actually. Then we gonna go with another lightning fast and gonna be Sazabi. Alright, Sazabi. Pretty expensive unit to go with. But if we see around here, it does actually has a respectable attack and mobility. The child control attack unit are basically very strong. It has an increased mobility here and evasion. I forgot, and mobility and also accuracy, which is again very important for support. Then funnel is for 6, same like with Red Gundam, but it's only 25%, and the other one is on beam shot rifle is 25%. So basically Sazabi is only slightly less good compared to what we have currently, which is the Red Gundam. Wait, I didn't show you guys this one. It's okay. So it's basically less useful. I mean, 25%. So it's gonna be an A instead of A plus like this one. So it's gonna be A. And the next one we're gonna go with is Qubeley, Double Zeta Qubeley. So Double Zeta Qubeley is actually a pretty interesting unit. Wait, is this Double Zeta one? No, it's a standard Qubeley. I'm sorry, Lightning Fast is standard Qubeley. Okay, so the standard Qubeley is actually having Lightning Fast tag. Oh yeah, I just remember that. The other one is a one-shot killer, right? So this unit is if you see the attack and defense and mobility is like pretty standard. Actually lower than what I like. 9.4 is what I like, but 4.85. Let's see on the debuff. Okay, the funnel is actually 30% defense down with 5 range, which is pretty good. Pretty respectable amount. And then the beam gun is actually 20% only. So it only can work most in the funnel with the defense down. So I would say in that case, Qubeley, not this Qubeley, I'm sorry, this Qubeley. It's gonna be around B plus level, but lower than Gusion. I didn't show because Gusion has higher attack and more unit. I mean, the more unit, physical unit coming up, Gusion will be increased, right? But for now, it's gonna be B plus. Then we gonna go with the other Qubeley. So the point of the other Qubeley, the Double Zeta Qubeley, is actually it actually hits pretty hard. To be honest, where is she? Qubeley, Double Zeta, yeah. So Double Zeta Qubeley is actually very nice. It's like a one-shot killer. New type mission as well. So this unit, where is she? Yeah. So it has a 9.4 attack, again a very much upgrade compared to the previous Qubeley. And then it also has a funnel with 4.3, and this is the thing. Funnel 4.3 is good on defense down, but not that really. If you want to go with, you go with Psycho Pressure, which again special weapon decreased by 30% and a huge amount of damage. Okay, this is the strongest part about this guy. It's like a very huge amount of damage, humongous amounts of damage, and it goes into a team that's gonna use a lot of special attack. I mean, the new Haman Sama, like you can go. You're gonna have a field day with this guy, right? So that's for I would say that Qubeley gonna be around A plus. Let me think about it. I'll say gonna go this. Definitely gonna overthrow double wing zero for the throne here. So yeah, Qubeley is pretty good, right? And then next, Elpeo plays. I think it's he plays. I think. Let me check. Let's check on it. Elpeo plays. It goes to unstoppable tag actually. So Elpeo plays Qubeley is specialized and psycho. So it goes to 3 tags. That alone already make it a very good unit. Okay, it can go to 3 different teams, which is great. Specialized unit, unstoppable, and psycho. So when it goes to here, unstoppable, Elpeo plays also have a even higher mobility, but this attack and again see here mobility and also accuracy very good. The defense doesn't really matter for the support, to be honest. You don't want your support to get attacked anyway. Attacker might actually want some survivability, but support not really. You can see here that it has actually lower damage compared to the Qubeley, but it's also special weapon 30%, which is higher range. And the other one's gonna be beam gun is beam weapon 20%, not really that great. So it's mostly like special support, right? So in terms of power, it does feel fell short a little bit from the Sama's Qubeley double Zeta, but in terms of versatility, it counters with the versatility, right? So it's an A plus here for me as a special support because it can go to many different teams, and that's even better, right? So and Saman's having a little bit of problem with the range, so it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna put like this. I don't want to put so many in A plus, so it's this. That time is gonna be A, and this is gonna be A plus, right? So yeah. Next we gonna have yeah. This could change in future, in the very near future, in a few hours, to be honest. Okay, Shadow Gundam is a very okay unit actually. Previously for the tag, it was the only I think the only one from the one-shot killer or specialist unit. The one has a physical defense debuff. But let's see on the one-shot killer first. Let's see. One-shot killer has no physical attacker. No, we have cycle Gundam. Okay. For specialist unit, it has a casual Gundam. So it has a place. Okay. This same as Gusion, at least on the specialist unit. The powers like this one is like 8-9, pretty low, to be honest. It's more like a mobility kind of unit. I would say it's like a Meson Glan is actually pretty okay with 50%, and also Umsum Glan 20%. So it does have very option to be actually deal more damage, but you can go either way with this one. But personally, if I think, okay, I did a review on this unit and say it's pretty good, but when I think about it again, it does not really help out well. I would say its support is lower than Gusion. Yeah, so pardon my previous review. Murasame is very C, low B, of I think it's C, to be honest. I don't like putting these units kind of pretty low, but okay, here's the thing. Let's go with the Murasame. Okay, Murasame is a very high mobility unit because of this mobility is stupid high. You can see it's like where is he? Murasame. Here we go. So Murasame is like you see, it's like the attack is like pretty okay with 9,000, and the mobility is freaking high. Previously in PvP, people were thinking, like, this is gonna be good. Apparently, it's not. It moves too fast, and then it got just killed in one shot. So the attacks like pretty okay with the Shakurai, but it's 25%, and Boom Boomerang is like it doesn't even have a secondary debuff. So basically, you can only support beam. I mean, sometimes you will need your secondary debuff to actually do something in the field more meaningful. So I would say it's like it can be C for that reason alone. The options are not there. Okay. Then we have Astray Blue. No matter how much I like Astray Blue, but I do feel it's like a little bit on the lower side of things. Let's see Astray Blue. Right, it's one of the first event unit we have, and the tactical arms Gatling form is like a special weapon 25%, and arm sword form is like 25% as well. So this is the problem. It's like I want to see on the output first. Okay, I want to see on the output first. The output first is like only, oh, it's actually pretty high attack, 9.4 actually. So for like 4.5, the tactical arms sword form is actually pretty good. And both has, it has split scaling, but again, the problem with that, you don't actually use the tactical arms scaling form. You go with the tactical arms sword form, like you go melee with this thing. It's a very good melee. Special weapon increase, and also this one. What tech does it go again? Lightning fast only. That's a bit of a problem, man. I mean, lightning fast only is very good support, at least for the high new Gundam. I think it's a B plus for the power only, but other than that, it's not really great, to be honest. Yeah. Next gonna be Strike. Perfect Strike. Yeah, Perfect Strike is very variable unit. You can see that it has so many weaponry because it's perfect. Haha. Anyway, so Perfect Strike is I think it's like a pretty high attack. You see that 7.7. So basically, this guy is like around 9 something. Yeah, 9.3. So the gun launcher and yeah, the Agni is actually pretty strong with the beam weapon buff. So it will stand around the level of Wing Zero, almost Wing Zero level, but without the AOE. And then the gun launcher is actually physical weapon. You don't really use this one, but it's nice to have. Okay, again, a secondary debuff is always good for support. So this is my problem with the previous one. So in that sense, the Perfect Strike should go, I think around, yeah, around here. Should be around here, like here, yeah, around this area. So because it does go pretty well. Wait, I'm sorry, this one is double Zeta. I got this mixed up. So yeah, it does pretty well here. It should be an A, pretty solid A, I guess, to be honest. Not really that strong, but yeah, pretty good. Zeta is like a, okay, I like Zeta at first, early games, because it's really helpful. Again, same case with Yakushiki. Zeta is like, yeah, the unit that you need to build to, because of you know, it's just being available to many stage. So the thing about Zeta is when you check on it, it's actually a lightning fast unit, but it's a beam supporter. Mainly it's a beam supporter. Okay, its attack is freaking low, to be honest. And then but it can increase with max or higher, which a net as another 7%. So 7 times 8 is gonna be like around 6. Wait, what is it? 42? Oh my god, my math. No, 8, 7, 7 plus 49, 5 numbers. So around 60. No, it's 56. Like, yeah, 56. So 56. So gonna put in around 9,000 attack, 9,100, something like that, with a high morale, but they only have 4 movement. And the thing is, the Hyper Mega Launcher is actually hitting really hard with 30% defense down, and also the M Grenade launch is okay. And the other one is if your Giant Beam Saber hits like a truck. So if you get tension max or greater, this guy can turn into a pretty hefty attacker, to be honest. So sorry about that. So in that sense, the facility itself gonna bring these guys a pre-A, but the usage of that is pretty low. So I put it on very high B, to be honest. B plus, very high B plus. Yeah, should be on here. Yeah, no, these guys have a heavy attack, like so. On here, limitations not really that great for such a unit. And then we're gonna have a Gquax, concealed Gquax. Concealed Gquax is I didn't really realize anything special from unit, really. Concealed Gquax, where is she? She. Ah, here you go. Concealed Gquax is they only have 2 attack, and both are actually, you know, based on both are debuff. Okay. First one is like the beam saber, it's like defense down. Beam rifle is like a 30 beam rifle, 40-80, and the attack is low because it's concealed mode. I do things like maybe I was too harsh with Murasame. Seriously, maybe I just too harsh with Murasame. So I would say like he's here, Murasame's here. Maybe it's both are here, but it's gotta be here. Right? It's pretty bad to be honest. I don't really like the unit. Limitation is too much. And then leaf it torn. Okay, which leaf it is this? Is it torn or? Yeah. Anyway, it's leaf it, right? So leaf it Gundam. I do remember when I review it's like a very small range, but it actually has a pretty hefty attack. If you see here, like it has like 9.4, mobility is okay. As range is movement is 5, range is 4. The beam diffuse gun is pretty good with the defense down and 40-80. The beam saber is pretty great for the melee, but again, it's a support, so I don't really recommend having a melee support to be honest. But it lacks the enough power to actually be a semi attacker, like what a T-Booster can do. So level is gonna be like B, solid B, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely better than this one. But okay, this one has AoE. So on this one, it has a high attack again. But 40-80 defense is 30%, right? I think it's B then. 30% is B. Alright. So next we're gonna have a Destroy Gundam. Have I reviewed this unit before? I don't remember. So let's just go with it. Wait, I forgot. I completely forgot whether I've reviewed this unit before. So just go with this, and I will go with details later on if apparently I haven't reviewed it. So Destroy Gundam is under Unstoppable, I think. Unstoppable, Omni, and Large Machines. Yeah, so basically it's only Unstoppable tag, right? So among the Unstoppable, it does have the highest size. Joking. Anyway, so it has a very high attack, and 994 is a standard we have now for a good attack. And then when we see about Barrage is 5.4, it's a hefty damage, detachable arm, blah blah blah. This one not really useful. Barrage is AoE around her. Oh no, in front of her, not around her. Ah, interesting. Defense down, and this one is like special weapon. So it's, oh yeah, it's a very good special weapon support. I would say it's actually pretty strong. In that sense, I would say it's like on A. It's definitely on A or A plus. I'll say A plus. It's strong. It's apparently very strong. When I compare it to yeah, it's pretty strong. It's an A plus with that because it has an AoE, right? So it's an A plus. It's very good Gundam, but careful with the size. So then the last one is gonna be Zeong. We have Azieru, Vertigo, and these three. I haven't touched them at all. We're gonna tap. No, this one is not here. This one is an extra. So you gotta go with Zeong. Like Zeong is. I remember Zeong is actually pretty great. Sorry, I haven't shown you. Okay. The slide just now is actually an A plus because again special weapon. And then now we're gonna talk about Zeong. Okay. So Zeong is basically. Wait, where did I push that? So where's Zeong? Okay, Zeong is a very early kind of unit, but you can see from this 7.7, you can say that in SP100 it actually hits around 9.3, right? Yeah, I think it's 9.3. It goes to the toughest nail and psycho move is very good tag. 2 tags it can go with, and then we can see an all range attack is 4.5, 9.3, pretty solid. The all range attack is actually at 25% only, and then the mega particle is 25%. Both are 25. That's gonna hurt its judgment in my eye a lot. So I would say it's on B plus here, and on here, yeah, behind this one. So we're on B, maybe here. Attack's pretty good though. This one's attack's not bad. So it's on here. So yeah, I think this here on here. Yeah, gonna be here. I'll put it here. Zeta is like it should be a lower gate. Beta is really only being held back by its terrain. Again, terrain problem, but it's actually pretty good unit for especially for special attacker, right? So yeah, that's my verdict on this support. Is surprisingly they are more towards A or B. One of the reasons why, because basically you would use mostly UR support because of their more higher percentage of damage. Basically, UR supports have 6,000 power for their attacks, which is 1,000 more, and also they have like they basically have a higher debuff, like 35% debuff is insane. So yeah, mostly the reason like I do see that we do kind of lack of support. I don't think because a lot of supports are actually UR. So yeah, that's that. And lots of supports actually is limited units. So this is why when I do review on the attacker yesterday, I do add some attackers that can work as a support, because support is actually the main name of the game. To be honest, getting assist for 3 shots for the assist is very very good. Like you fight one thing and then the other 3 attack. That's nothing better than that, right? So yeah, that's all for me today. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to enjoy the half-year anniversary. Hopefully you got a better and good pull on the upcoming units. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.